Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My brothers and sisters in faith, you're here perhaps because you feel the weight of the world. You care deeply. It's natural. It's human. You invest emotionally in people, in outcomes, in your reputation. But sometimes that caring turns heavy. Words sting deeply. Actions of others leave you drained. Misunderstandings feel like attacks. You find yourself replaying situations, trying to defend yourself in your mind, giving away your peace, your focus, your spiritual energy to things ultimately outside your control. You feel tangled, perhaps even losing yourself in the process. We hear advice about detachment, about not caring. Often this sounds cold, like suppressing the very mercy Allah placed in our hearts. But as believers, guided by the wisdom of our deen, our understanding must go deeper. Islam doesn't teach apathy, it teaches something profound. Zuhd. Now, Zuhd isn't neglecting your loved ones or responsibilities. Our Prophet, peace be upon him, was the most compassionate. No, Zuhd is the detachment of the heart from excessive love for this dunya, this fleeting worldly life. It's understanding its true value. Allah Himself reminds us in Surah Al-Hadid, اعلموا أنما الحياة الدنيا لعب ولهو وزينة وتفاخر بينكم وتكاثر في الأموال والأولاد وما الحياة الدنيا إلا متاع الغرور. Meaning, know that the life of this world is but amusement and diversion and adornment. And what is the worldly life except the enjoyment of delusion? Our anchor, our ultimate reliance, isn't in people or possessions, but solely in Allah. This is the essence of Tawakkul. Tawakkul isn't passive waiting, it's striving, taking the means, like the bird in the beautiful hadith. If you were to rely upon Allah with the reliance He is due, haqqa tawakkuli, you would be given provision like the birds. They go out hungry in the morning and return full in the evening. The bird flies, it seeks, but its heart relies on its Creator. So when things change, when people leave, when outcomes aren't what we hoped for, the believer's heart turns to Allah's decree, His Qadar. We practice Sabr, beautiful patience, knowing His wisdom is perfect, even when we don't understand. We redirect our ultimate care to the One who is ever living, Al-Hayyul Qayyum. What about the negativity, the critics, the misunderstandings, the slander that can consume our thoughts? We're told not to give them power. Islamically, this means not diverting our spiritual focus. All true power, quwwah, belongs to Allah. Obsessing over critics pulls us from Ridwanullah, Allah's pleasure. Allah advises us directly, وَلَا تُطِعِ الْكَافِرِينَ وَالْمُنَافِقِينَ وَدَعْ أَذَاهُمْ وَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ وَكَفَى بِاللَّهِ وَكِيلًا. Meaning, disregard, da' their annoyance, adahum, and rely upon Allah, وَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ. And sufficient is Allah as disposer of affairs, wakilan. Disregard it. Turn away from laghu, the vain, hurtful talk. How? By anchoring yourself in a profound truth. Your account is not with people, but with Al-Alim, the All-Knowing. He knows your heart, your intentions. Find peace in His awareness. As Allah promises, وَاصْبِرْ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُضِيعُ أَجْرَ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. And be patient, for indeed, Allah does not allow to be lost the reward of the doers of good, al-muhsineen. Remind yourself constantly, Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakila, Allah is sufficient for us. This isn't just theory, it requires practice. Like shielding a flame from the wind, protect your heart. When you hear or see laghu, consciously turn away, as Allah describes the believers, وَإِذَا سَمِعُوا اللَّغْوَ أَعْرَضُوا عَنْهُ. And when they hear ill speech, they turn away from it. Don't engage, don't replay, don't give it space in your mind. And strengthen your true anchor. How? Through consistent dhikr, the remembrance of Allah that brings tranquility. Through heartfelt dua, pouring your worries out to Him. Through grounding yourself in salat with khushu', presence of heart. These are not mere rituals, they are your lifelines to the source of all peace and strength. They help you control emotional reactions, to think clearly, guided by faith, not fleeting feelings. Remember, this dunya is a place of tests. Allah tells us, وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. And we will surely test you. Why? To purify us, to remind us of our ultimate return to Him. When things are taken, when attachments are broken by His decree, the believer says, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Indeed we belong to Allah, and indeed to Him we will return. Letting go isn't defeat, it's submission to divine wisdom. It's trusting in Qadar. Know that what is meant for you will reach you, and what is not, never will, as the Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us. Understanding this brings liberation. Have husnul dhanni billah, a good opinion of Allah. Trust His plan, His timing, His infinite generosity, so let us move beyond worldly notions of detachment. Let us embrace the strength found in Zuhd, the peace in Tawakkul, the resilience in Sabr, the freedom in accepting Qadar. Anchor your heart not in the shifting sands of this world, but in the unwavering support of your Creator. Your worth, your peace, your strength, they come from Him alone. May Allah grant us understanding, anchor our hearts in true reliance upon Him, grant us beautiful patience, and guide us always on as-sirat al-mustaqim. Allahu a'lam. Allah knows best. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.